Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe. Hey guys, I'm out on the road, but I just wanted to jump in here real quick and let everybody know kind of what's going on with this Big Ten media rights deal that was announced this morning. 7 years, more than 1.2 billion annually for each member of the Big Ten, each school. This is big, folks. This is gonna make um, well, I feel like the biggest part of this is what it does for the Pac-12. And what I mean by that is it's looking like, according to a lot of people that are talking about this, and some of our sources are saying that what they want to do now is get some more of these West Coast schools so that they can kind of mitigate some of this travel for USC, UCLA. So it's starting to really seem more and more like you're going to have Washington, Oregon, and probably Stanford and Cal all going in there to the Big Ten as well. Um, Along with Notre Dame, I still believe that with the announcement that NBC and CBS are partnering on this deal, that's also, I think that's another signal that Notre Dame is indeed going to end up going into the Big 12 or to the Big 10 as well once this new media deal gets underway next season. They really don't have to right away anyway, but they haven't released all the specifics of this deal on how they're going to affect it, how it would be affected moving forward if there was additional teams. What we know at this point is that um, it's a 7 year deal worth upwards of basically $1 billion plus per season. Uh, and it's going to break down to anywhere between like 80 and $100 million with escalations and possibly even more for each school. Um, each one of these conferences would uh, share the rights to the conference championship game. Fox is going to obviously get the lion's share of it. It'll have it 4 times during the 7 year period. CBS will get it twice, and then NBC will also get it once as well. The way that it sets up each week, Fox is going to continue to do their big noon coverage, so that's their marquee game each week. Um, CBS would take over after their SEC uh, contract is finished this season. CBS is going to continue to have that 3:30 spot, and every week NBC will do what they call Big Ten Saturday Night, which it seems like it's basically going to be kind of the way they do Monday or Sunday Night Football currently for the NFL. Um, I mean, it's obvious that this is going to change the landscape of college athletics as we know it. I believe that it makes sense that they're definitely going to try to go ahead and add those other Pac-12 schools. I think that that's probably the reason you haven't heard a whole lot coming out of Oregon and Washington. You know that the Big 12 has really wanted to try to pull them into the fold in some way, but you kind of had to figure with the fact that they were being so quiet is that they kind of knew that once this was announced, the deal, that it would probably come together for them. Um, I feel like it seems like an obvious choice. So we'll see what happens, guys. But just wanted to jump in here and make sure that everybody knew about that. I feel like you know, I think that that's what me and Bryce have been saying from the start. That we expected that those other teams, because of the fact that they want Notre Dame so bad in the Big Ten, I it only makes sense that you would want to pull in Stanford, which is one of their bigger rivals. They're already SC's already in there, along with all the schools that are in the Big Ten that are right in that same area. Um, yeah, yeah. Bo Stacker jumped in there, packed. Yeah, exactly. I think that's basically what I'm trying to say. The Pac-12 is basically a Pac-0 at this point, or Mountain West rebranded is what me and Bryce keep calling it. So, anyway, thanks a lot, guys. I got to jump out for here, but I just wanted to hop on here and kind of talk to everybody about that as we kind of look and see what this goes on today. Stay tuned. We'll jump back in here later on if anything new develops, which I expect it probably will. Thanks, guys.